Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Ed Game Talk, where your boy me Ed will be reviewing and giving my first impression on newly released mobile games. Now, the game that we are going to talk about today is a brand new Call of Duty Mobile. The Call of Duty Mobile is a brand new game by Activision which recently released in India in closed beta form. So basically, only people who are in India who had pre-registered for the game itself are eligible to download and play the closed beta form. Luckily, for Android user, there is a way to work around this. I will leave a link in the description explaining how to download and install the game, so make sure to check it out. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. The game mode in Call of Duty branch into two categories. One is a normal multiplayer and the other one is Battle Royale. And for the multiplayer, there is a choice for player whether they want to play a normal multiplayer match, a ranked match, or their very own private match along with their friends. The multiplayer style is conducted in a traditional 5 vs 5 gameplay. And for your information, this is the second multiplayer match I have entered after my initial tutorial. So please excuse me if I play too poorly. So as you can see, first off, we can choose our costume and arsenal and also our guns attachment and grenade, which all this is obtainable through leveling up or by spending. Of course, things like this wouldn't make a player OP, but it will give them edge as well, as in better scope, better guns attachment which reduce recoil, etc., and better grenades. So for the multiplayer, the camera view itself only available in a first person view, which the Battle Royale mode provides a third person camera view as well, which I will show you later on in the video. One more thing to mention is the graphic itself is super, but the frame rate that I can get from the gameplay is average 50 to 60 in the multiplayer mode, and it gets worse in the Battle Royale mode, which is an average of 40 to 50. Oh yeah, they included a death cam system as well, which kinda similar with the PC version, that shows you the last few seconds of how you have been killed by your enemy.
Lost the lead. Frag out!
There is a slight problem that I noticed with the multiplayer as well. I mean, although we can custom it, the grenade button is placed a little too close to the reload button, which I accidentally hit every time I had to reload my gun. Also, since Call of Duty Mobile only available in India, you will need a VPN to route your IP address to India in order to play the game, so a few minor lags should be expected.
Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted. Grenade out!
Like the PC version Call of Duty, which you can summon an airplane after attaining certain amount of kill, which will tells you the exact location of all your enemies, followed by a killer drone which kills everything in line of its sights, followed by an airstrike. The knife feature is still one hit kill like the PC version, but honestly, I rather they implement a quick button for us to knife our enemy instead of have us switching the knife out. This is rather an hassle and inefficient.
Bring it up, squad. missile awaiting orders. Predator missile inbound. Defeated.
Yeah, we
Don't let
lost.
this happen again.
But that's it for the multiplayer, and now I'm going to show you guys the Battle Royale mode. The Battle Royale mode is pretty interesting, to be honest. Cause to me, the Call of Duty Battle Royale requires players to sync with their team and show much more teamwork compared to the traditional Battle Royale gameplay. As usual, the team is formed up by the amount of 4 players, but then the difference comes this part. You guys have 6 different classes to choose from. Of course, each class comes with their unique skills and feature. Like for one, Scout has the ability to place sensor dart regardless on ground or wall, which scan a small area for a certain amount of time that provides exact location of the enemy. While Clown has the ability to place a toy bomb that mainly uses to annihilate zombie. And yes, zombies do spawn randomly on the map in Battle Royale mode. Medic, as usual, you basically place down a briefcase that provides heal for your team in a small area that regenerates over time, and Ninja has the ability to use grapple hook to leap into whichever places that you want to, and Defender basically deploys shield for cover fire, and lastly comes Mechanic, which has the ability to deploy drone that gives you a view of it for a limited amount of time. All these skills that I have mentioned takes about a minute or two to charge back, so players has to be real careful on when to deploy them, as you don't want to get into a pinch without your skill. Another thing that I wish to rant is I don't understand why they don't separate first person view and third person view. Basically, the first person view and third person view itself can be changed by the button on the bottom left of the screen. Because going against third person view with first person view is actually pretty unfair. So let me show you. You see my character crouched behind the garbage can. In first person view, I actually can't see what beyond me. So what happens is when I switch to third person view, I can see what is on the other side. And without me getting out of the garbage can as in getting in enemy side. Their map for the Battle Royale of 100 player is a little bit small in my opinion. I mean, comparing them to Players Unknown Battleground and Fortnite, this honestly is a little bit small when compared to them directly. Since the map itself is smaller, it takes about average of 15 minutes per game. So we are already in disadvantage when one of our teammates quit in the middle of queue and the other one refused to follow us.
We're in the next safe zone.
Another thing to note is that I have been extremely lucky in this game because, as you can see, I'm able to get guns the moment I land. But for Call of Duty, finding guns in building is extremely rare when compared to other Battle Royale. What you have to look for is usually chests. And obviously this isn't my first game. Well, I gotta say, it's lucky for my teammate that I get to him before he was killed by an enemy. As you can see, he is lagging.
Safe zone will collapse in 10 seconds.
So another thing that I noticed is, as you can see, my enemies aren't that far away from me, probably 100 feet or 200 feet. But then the thing is, the bullet drops much more quicker than I expected. It definitely takes some time to get used to the mechanics of this game.
Reloading.
And here's another thing, I refuse to ride the helicopter along with my teammates is because for me in Call of Duty, riding a helicopter is extremely dangerous as you are high in the sky, you are visible to the enemy. They can take you down with shower of bullets or a plain simple RPG as the old days. As you can see, I did warn him about it, but he just refused to listen to me. So this is what happened.
Our vehicle is about to explode. I've been hit.
Here's a unique feature of Call of Duty Mobile.
Safe zone will
You
collapse in
see,
30
if you are
seconds.
killed by your enemy, and as long as you're not in the final few circle, your teammate managed to recover your dog tag, they can actually revive you with 0 items on you. But what happened here is my teammate's chest glitched into the ground,
Safe zone
which
will
I can
collapse in
retrieve
10
item from
seconds.
it, but I can't scan his dog
Airdrop
tag,
has been delivered.
thus I can't revive him.
Safe zone will collapse in 30 seconds. Enemy vehicle is nearly done for. Engaging with enemies. Reloading. Enemy down. Been hit. Reloading. The safe zone is collapsing. The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute. Engaging with enemies. Using adrenaline shot now. Using bandages now. Engaging with enemies.
Honestly, I didn't even know if this guy are dead or alive. I just randomly shoots at it to make sure that he stays dead.
Engaging with enemies. Reloading. Enemy eliminated. We're close to the next safe zone. Been hit. Using first aid kit now. Engaging with enemies. Enemy eliminated. Using adrenaline shot now. Reloading. Safe zone will collapse in 1 minute. The last revived flight will arrive in 1 minute. Engaging with enemies. Reloading. Using adrenaline shot now. We're close to the next safe zone.
Not sure this is a bug or what, but if you guys pays attention, I can hear him saying using adrenaline shot now. Thus I know that he is healing. And you guys do notice that I have my communication cut off because I don't want any other voice to interfere with my video.
Been hit. Engaging with enemies. Enemy down. Reloading. Enemy eliminated.
And we won the match. As usual, leave a like if you like the video and subscribe if you are new here. And if you are already a subscriber, thanks for coming back, thanks for watching my video, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you in the next one.